Hi, welcome back to the mobile media channel of iTV-Asia. I have today with our special guest is Joshua Ma from Madhouse, and I'm Alvin Graylin from MInfo. So today we're going to talk a little bit about mobile marketing and what they've been doing. So Joshua, why don't you start us off and talk to us and give us a few key points about why you're different than every other mobile marketing agency in China.
Okay. Yeah. Madhouse actually is not a mobile agency. Madhouse is a mobile and network company, as well as we provide integrated mobile marketing solutions to our agency partners. So we don't, at Madhouse, we don't represent clients at all. We partner with agencies and service their clients.
Okay, that's an interesting point. Good. And I understand you have one of the larger mobile ad networks. Maybe
right.
You can tell us a little bit about some of the statistics that make it special.
Okay, right now we see there are about 65,000 independent mobile sites available in China, and from the big portal to the long tails. We work with quite a lot of publishers, a lot of publisher partners joining and included by our mobile ad networks. So yeah, definitely the largest one and the most intelligent ad network company in China, starting from China.
Okay.
So what we believe and what we see is really we use technology, build our mobile ad serving platform that enable our publishers, from traffic to very targeted ad inventory. And together we work with agencies and service their client when they do mobile web media buying media campaigns. Very targeted mobile ad campaigns can be delivered
Excellent.
and served.
So Joshua is also the former chairman of the Mobile Media or Mobile Marketing Association Asia Pacific. And yesterday we talked to Jimmy, who's the current chairman. So maybe Joshua can talk a few words about what's MMA doing in Asia and in China specifically.
Oh, just correct it a bit. I'm the chairman of MMA APAC Mobile Advertising Guidelines Standards only. That committee. Yeah, and at MMA, actually at APAC, Madhouse, and together with other members and board directors, we have been doing a lot of things together, trying to accelerate mobile marketing adoption by the agency and brand clients as well. Especially Madhouse got involved deeply in the mobile web advertising guidelines and standards. That's for everyone, not only in China or APAC. Through MMA Global, actually, we want all players that have a good guidance, standards to follow, and to guidelines is set to be revised. So everyone got comments, have new opinion, findings. We actually do that, revise that, upgrade that on quarterly basis. So that's quite useful.
Yeah, absolutely. I think with any industry, having good standards that everybody's obeying to makes it easier to grow. So
that's right.
You guys are doing a great job.
Thank you.
Also, some I guess good news for Madhouse recently. You guys did a deal with Nokia. There was a equity investment. Can you say a few words about that, and where do you see that helping or going in the next year or two for you guys?
I think for Madhouse, definitely we are very honored. We are very pleased that even they acquire other mobile marketing and network platform company in Pocket a year ago. I think globally, Nokia has been still seeking innovative companies in the mobile sectors, and we are picked that as a mobile marketing and network company, and formed this partnership with them. We are very proud of it. Okay, so through that partnership for Madhouse, I think in a way for Madhouse is we will possibly from a China-focused network company become multinational or global through not only with Nokia's partnership but with others partners together as well. So I think next year for Madhouse is a year to do the to go international.
Oh, excellent. So you'll be competing with the ad mobs of the world, or
competing or partnering.
Excellent. I saw the AdMob folks were here yesterday, so
yeah.
I think they're looking for you, in fact. So 2008 is supposed to be the year of China. The Olympics and all the things that's going on in China and the big growth. What do you think are some of the biggest things that's happened in China in mobile this year?
Okay, a couple of things. I think two. Mm-hmm. One, as everyone knows, the telecom industry restructure. Mm-hmm. Okay, right now everyone knows that there will be 3 mobile carriers and will be granted 3 different 3G licenses. Mm-hmm. Right? It's WCDMA, CDMA 2000, and TDS CDMA. Mm-hmm. 3G is coming definitely, and it's good for everyone. But I think the key takeaway, especially in China, as not really the bandwidth, all the powerful phones will be available, as actually 3 carriers competing mm-hmm. in their sector, and that will benefit the whole other players in the value chain. So the environment, mobile value chain environment, will become more friendly, accepting new innovations and business models, mm-hmm. and I think that's pretty good. Good even for carriers, mm-hmm. for other players like Madhouse, for like everyone else in the value chain, and that is really promoting innovation and new services and business models, and really look forward to it.
Yeah, in fact, we're seeing some of the things in our market where now there's a lot more competing between the carriers, and they're much more open to working together.
Exactly. And the other thing is, in March, the government eventually, took some action, cracking down the SMS ads, services models. I think that is pretty good, mm-hmm. For mobile marketing and advertising. The government and the carriers pointing a right direction for the players. Mm-hmm. Okay, spamming, don't do it. Do the other type of models like pull or opt-in mm-hmm. with permissions. So consumer privacy is much better protected. Mm-hmm. So I think that these two are probably the most important events, mm-hmm. things that happened this year in the mobile area.
I would generally agree with that. Now, doing business in China is pretty tough, but are there any special, unique challenges of doing business in mobile business in China?
Yeah, been in China in mobile space for 8 years. Mm-hmm. Okay, doing business in China in mobile 8 years. Hard for me to say. Is it really more challenging than other industry or in other country? I think every country has its own uniqueness, mm-hmm. right? There are pros and cons doing business in China. So as long as you respect mm-hmm. the market enough and willing to learn, localize yourself. Because I'm not grew up in China. I think you are okay. Yeah. Don't bring over too much burdens mm-hmm. From what you learn in other countries. Mm. Yeah, just respect. It's a new, it's challenging market. But as long as you focus, you can still do.
So more acting local.
Be local. You are local. We are a local company.
Yes, and Madhouse or actually Joshua's done very well in his prior 2 companies, both Rock Mobile and Tom. So those are very successful companies that I think anybody would be proud of. So, you mentioned 3G earlier. So 3G is coming out with TD-SCDMA. The other standards may be a little slower in coming. How do you see all of this affecting your business in 2009, and also maybe 3 or 5 years out?
Okay, 2009, I don't know. Mm-hmm. What any implication or impact mm-hmm. on Madhouse business in terms of 3G? Mm-hmm. But 5 years from now, definitely yes. Mm-hmm. Definitely yes. For example, as you mentioned, a lot of innovative ideas, business model can be implemented because mm-hmm. the environment itself will become more accepting, welcoming innovations. Just as mentioned, it's because it's more competitive mm-hmm. in carrier sectors. That's good for everyone else mm-hmm. in the value chain. The other thing is mobile plus 3G broadband. I think in terms of the user's behavior using the phone or mobile media consumption will definitely change a bit. Right now, as from SMS, MMS, probably to mobile internet now, and pretty soon I think the mobile widget, client media, will play more and more important role down the road when we have 3Gs, including like mobile video, TV, IM, browsers, a lot of applications, gamings, network gaming, etc. I think that's a very important trend on the media side.
Okay, so but what you're saying is still in 2009, you really don't see a big impact then?
No, 2009, no.
Okay, and you mentioned a lot of different technologies there. Now, what things will actually make a difference in 2009? Which one of those technologies are working for your companies or your clients today?
Today will be, what we provide is mobile network, mobile web, and that's when our client, our agency partners, treat mobile web as a new media. And with Madhouse, we run a very targeted ad campaigns on this new media. The other thing is, if we treat mobile phone as a personalized interactive device, that when the advertisers run traditional media campaigns, like outdoor, like TV, whatever, bus panel ads, or on-the-ground events, their target audience definitely, probably outside of phone, they don't have internet access, but they do have a phone with them. So the user, the consumer, see the ads, can interact, can engage with the brand anytime, anywhere. So that also help the mobile marketing part, also help the traditional media campaigns on ROI, conversion rate, the interactive or engagement experience much better. I think these two works pretty well right now for the client, brand advertisers, and in the future down the road, I think, as mentioned, I think I see that more and more big brands, besides advertise on mobile internet, smartly and intelligently, they will do more and more mobile marketing campaigns, solution-based widgets, client softwares, branded on-device portal, etc. That's something that I foresee as well.
Well, you've done a lot of integrated campaigns of different types. What things are not working? What type of technology have you used that you've been disappointed with?
Really hard to answer this one because we got a lot of partners as well, different technology, etc. One thing I'd like to point out as it's very good technology, 2D barcode or like photo recognition type of thing. However, make it effective. That type of services or client software need to be driven by either handset manufacturers or carriers. But in China, I haven't seen anyone really doing that. So when client got convinced by agency or any mobile marketing experts doing that campaign, and sometimes it's because the reader or the application is not the pre-install base, penetration is very low. So that will result in it's not really a lot of response. So that would probably, but the technology itself is definitely very good, okay, and a lot of good applications that we can apply to mobile marketing. However, just the infrastructure is not there yet. Not like Japan or probably other country, right? The carrier-driven everything.
Yes.
So as for mobile payment, it's a bit slow. Otherwise, I think in terms of mobile marketing, we can do a lot better and provide a lot of solutions for different type of marketers or achieving different type of mobile marketing objectives.
So for an average campaign, what's the size of an average campaign you see in 2008? What do you see it changing in 2009?
I think I see some changes right now as we speak. Average campaign size will be 30-40 US per campaign. But I think every quarter we can see budget per campaign, like with a new record. Right now, at this month we did one campaign, single campaign with in terms of US dollar, it's about $500,000.
Wow.
$500,000
one
US.
campaign?
Yeah, one campaign.
For 1 month?
Yeah, no, longer, but it's one campaign. So the brand client committed to that. It's purely mobile internet media campaigns. One campaign with $500,000 US, and that's really breaking the record.
And is that mostly just media buys, or is there, what kind of components would be part of it?
Media buy, sponsorship, customized channel, and how to say, interaction tools together, tailor-made for that client, for media.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Madhouse is a local company. Is there any international companies that you've modeled yourself after, or you really admire in the industry today?
I think there's one. Happened to be our shareholder as well. It's from Japan, D2 Communication. It's a joint venture between Docomo and Dentsu. They've been doing this mobile marketing advertising from 2000, and that's why I admire them a bit, because and they are definitely the distant leader in Japan. And we have shared vision and believe in same values. That we both of us strong believe in the future of mobile advertising marketing, and we don't touch internet at all. Both companies focus on mobile, enabling different ad products, different ad serving technology, enabling different format of ads on mobile phones. That's really bring us together.
Okay. So total ad budget spend on mobile is still relatively small. It's probably less than 1% of total ad spend.
Of course, definitely that's one.
Yeah, why do you think that is? I mean, with such a big penetration of mobile, why aren't there more advertisers?
So any ad spending on any particular new media, you need to go through that sort of new early adapter. Then I think mobile internet or mobile marketing will sort of benefit from the marketers learning from internet marketing and advertising experience. So it wouldn't need that longer time as advertisers spend eventually adapt internet marketing. It's probably 6-10 years, right? Till now. Still a lot of brand advertisers, they don't spend on internet yet. They don't want to, right? They don't believe in it. So for mobile internet or mobile marketing, we need to go through that curve as well. So I think that's how to say, it's right, 1%, then next year probably 2%, good enough. Internet in China this year, ad spending on internet is less than 6% of total. Still, I don't hear they complaining. I think probably 0.5% this year for mobile, and I think it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's gonna grow faster and faster.
When do you see it hitting a maturity stage, or
never? It's gonna keep on growing.
Okay. And when you get a client to really buy into doing a mobile ad, what's the 2 key selling points that you think that really convinces them?
I think we always compare the advantage of mobile marketing and mobile advertising, especially on mobile web. Compare those advantage with traditional media and when they have online advertising. Compare that, because everything on mobile is really personalized, trackable, right? Anytime, anywhere. Geography targeting, UA targeting, etc. That's something that they want to buy based on our 3 years experience here. There are certain points that really knocking the door. They buy. So probably first campaign is try, and we see a lot of big marketers keep on doing it.
What kind of numbers are you showing them that really convinces them to come back and do the second and third and fourth?
Okay, well, it depends on the marketing objective or the client industry, the campaign that they are planning for. Some advertiser doing that campaign is for word of mouth, PR effect, really targeted, small scale, word of mouth type of effects, like the Nike campaigns that we did, Bluetooth, etc. The scale, the coverage from that type of mobile marketing solution type of campaigns won't be big. But if the clients, this campaign, they want reach, they want scale, they want to reach X% of their target audience on mobile internet, then we have to do mobile advertising rather than underground event through Bluetooth or through SMS type of thing. It won't reach scale. So depends on the marketing objective. So I think really the key is working with agency and get involved in earlier in the game of each campaign. Then we can contribute more, and the hit rate, the success rate is much higher than you get involved at a later stage.
Yeah, completely agree. So I think something that's on everybody's mind right now is the economic downturn, globally and in China. Do you see that affecting your business in the next year or 2 years?
Definitely. I would say I think mobile marketing, ad spending will definitely grow at least 50% next year, still. But it's already lower than what we expected a year ago, right? So it definitely got some impact. However, I think mobile marketing will get that much impact compared with other new media or traditional media. So I think overall the digital ad spending still grow next year, but not as high as before. Traditional depends, I would say. It's more impact on traditional and smaller media. It will get squeezed. Because the big one in each category, media, will sort of the must-have media buy, right? So they will take most of the budget, and the leftover for others will be very minimal. That's what I see. I don't know. That's what I see.
I think that's what I'm hearing as well. So, well, good. Well, at least we have a little bit of good news to look forward to. There'll still be growth in digital and in mobile. So,
definitely.
I think we're out of time, but thank you all for joining us at the mobile media channel of the iTV-Asia. And hope you'll tune in again in our next session. And thank you, Joshua, for taking time to speak with us.
Thank you, my pleasure. In Mac we trust.